Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how to install Python and pretty much anything else you might need, um, how to run idle. I'm going to tell you guys from now on, I'm not going to help you guys out with Notepad. If changing system path files is, here's a mess. If changing system path files, you don't know how to do that or understand that, then I think you should do it in idle. This isn't a computer class, so I don't have time to help everybody do it. But if you know how to do that kind of stuff, I can help you. The old script that I put in the very beginning on that news item is how you do it. But if you have fits, sorry, I have 53 students in this class, so it's hard to help everybody. But for those of you having issues downloading Python, you just go to the python.org, download for Windows. It'll run, or it'll download, and then I should have downloaded it already, but I'll let it tick through. It should only take 25 seconds. I'm also going to go over how to create new things in idle. Some of my in-class people are kind of having fits with this too, so this will help everybody, hopefully. This is a little awkward. 2 seconds, 1 second, boom. Okay. So you run it. You want to install now, and go ahead and add it to path. That will make it easier in the future to do stuff. And then you just go to install now. And this is where it's going to install to. So for those of you that want to use Notepad, that's where you'll find it. But it'll include idle and everything else. So once you do that, you should just be able to type in IDLE. And this little screen will pop up. So this is just the shell. This is where whenever you run your script, it'll pop up over here. So what you want to do is do new file. And then first things first, always save. And we'll just save it to our desktop so we know exactly where it's at. We're going to call this test. Okay, so now you have a Python file that you can write to. So say you want to do variable 1 equals 3. Variable 2 equals 7 or 5. And then variable 3 equals variable 1 plus variable 2. Print variable 3. My son, oops. We don't want to put it in that, so variable 3. Son ran into the room. I'm sure he was probably naked, so hopefully he didn't see that. He just took a bath. So, and then every time you do something, every time you edit it, you have to go to save, and then hit F5 to run it, and then your answer will pop out right over here in the shell part. So, what I want for deliverables, before you start scripting anything, make sure to put your name. Then put the class, intro to programming, and then whatever assignment we're on. I think right now we're doing math calculations. And that's how I want it every time. So save it again, and then there you go. And then here's a really interesting tool. Some people have been haven't just given me full screenshots. Just hit the Windows key and type in SNIP. Brings up snipping tool. Snipping tool, you just hit new, and then it lets you cut. So you can just do that one, and then you'd save it. And then you do the same with that one, and then you'd save it, and then you upload those two files. So what I want is the output and this. Don't send me the .py. I will, from here on out, I will not read it. I will say, give me the screenshots. So, because, like I said, I have 50 some odd kids in this class. People. Some of them are older adults, but I have 53 some odd people in this. And I have to download the .pys, the .pys, and run it either on the internet or on my home computer, and my download folder has like 90 of them from last semester, so it gets too hairy. This will be a lot easier for me. I'll grade your stuff a lot quicker. So that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to leave those last 2 assignments open for a little bit longer, so make sure you do them. Don't fall behind, because this is going to build. This is a class that builds on itself, so it'll get harder and harder the more you skip stuff. So obviously, I don't want to give Fs, but I will give Fs if I have to. So if you have any other questions, let me know, and have a good night. Talk to you guys later. Whatever. Bye.